Yarr! Welcome back to DaGaimez, Gaimerz. This is probably one of my favorite episodes of Bringing the Dangers ever. I know it's been a while. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I really love the silence of space in Elite Dangerous, but a lot of times we find that there's too much silence. So this series is designed to actually help us find danger. I realized this months and months ago in the game. I felt like it was a flaw, and so I'm teaching people how to find it, how to find danger, how to be the danger. And one of the best ways is the news. We know this. Those that watch the series, we go into the news and we find where everybody's at. These community goals that they have kind of embedded into the news is an excellent idea. More people need to understand about it. There is a station being built in Gaimerz. Sounds like some type of disease that women get. We won't get too graphic into that. Sorry about that, ladies that are watching. It's just the name of the system. I can't help it. So let's go to Gaimerz, shall we? Gaimerz, here we come, bringing it to you. One of my favorite, like I said, Bringing the Dangers as ever. This is a really interesting one, as I find people that know about me on the games, which is cool. More and more people are learning about the series, more and more people trying to find me. I got plenty of bounty hunters on my ass like 24/7, which is great. It makes the game a lot more fun for me. And coming into Gaimerz, this is one of the things I like to do in any system that I come into, which is my target system, is I'll scan the area. You can see there's a lot of locals in the area, which is great. We love when there are actual human players in system. There are plenty here, and I like to be a little bit aggressive flying in, make myself noticed. I'll fly around groups like you can see there. I want them to notice me. I want there to be some type of excitement. I want them to go, who the hell is this guy? Any type of ruckus I can start. I generally find that when I start doing this, it brings out more and more players, and nothing like getting everybody out on the field. So this is another thing I like to do, go through the contacts list, see what's out there. I'm primarily looking for obviously industrial type targets so that I can loot them and get the monies needed. I do find halfway through into scanning the system some sideties here. They are in a wing, which it's fun for me because I said, oh, I bet these two are in a wing. They were actually I think they were actually hunting another sidey, trying to pull him out and attack him. So I thought I'd play with him a little bit and, you know, interrupt their day a little bit, you know. Nothing like pirates having good fun with one another. I think these two are, and I was like, hey, let's just spar a little bit. Two sideys and one cobra. Why not? And then later find out that I think it was both of them, actually. I think both of them knew who I was. You'll see the responses when I pull them out here. I'm interdicting them, you know, popping the interdiction. You guys can check out my pirate tutorial, figure out how to equip your ship. I figured I've never done this before. I've never taken on two targets, and this is actually a good fight here. You know, like two sideys versus one cobra. I'm going to take the chances, and I want to give you guys some entertainment. I drop out. I want to make sure that there are, in fact, two sideys there. Okay, great. I figured that out. Really important, you know. It could have been like an anaconda or something, you know. So Fox sent one, says, dude, Knight texted the shitty tutorial commander, which is great because he was super feisty the whole time, which is, you know, I like that. I like a little feisty, but a little bit too angry, and that's, I think, the end, his demise, really. So Fox sent one, says he followed the tutorials, and he wants me to prove my theory, which is great. And you want to think with your head when you're fighting. I drop in, I read that I'm taking a little bit too much damage because I'm kind of liking the fact that both of these guys know who I am. You know, I'm just sucking that up a little bit. Pop on the shield booster a little too early. As I go back over this and I can analyze myself, it's also very helpful for me as I'm editing to kind of look and see what I did wrong. I did a lot wrong, a lot in this fight. But I'll talk about it as I go here. So they have tons of chaff. And, you know, I'm just trying to burn through their chaff. I do have the gimbal turrets. A lot of people would say in PvP, you never use gimbal turrets. Well, you know, usually my targets, I don't have to worry about chaff. I go after industrials. So I personally like You know, the fact that they're auto aim. I've always liked it that way with the gimbal turrets. These guys have tons of chaff, so basically I'm just going through them to cycle. That was pretty sweet. So I'm just going basically straight on. We flip around. We're going head on, head on. I figure that's the easiest way. You know, in a situation like this, they should have took a different approach. They probably would have had better chances had they kind of not gone 2-on-1, always head on like that. You know, maybe like a tip for you guys when you're in engagement, you know. But the chaff was annoying, obviously. So my whole goal was trying to, you know, level the amount of shield boosters I had with the amount of chaff that they had. You know, trying to burn through their chaff with the same amount of shield boosters that I did, so that we evened out, and eventually they ran out of the chaff, and then I would have them where I wanted them. Boom! Smacked right into him, got him down to 45%. So I'm also trying to, like, since they have the chaff, trying to hit them dead on. They were both, I would say for PvP, they were both fairly, you know, decent going up against these two, especially since they had sideys. They had some balls. I gotta give them credit. But it was a very excellent fight. I had a great time with these two. I hope they did as well. I know that, I think it was Nighttech was his name, who is a gamer, was giving me a whole bunch of shiz, trying to keep me in the game. You know, he was writing in local a lot, trying to keep me there. Which, you know, I wasn't going anywhere, but you got to use your brain in these types of fights. You can't let your emotions overpower you. It's kind of like, you know, the dark side of the force, you know, the emotional content. The emotions are what eventually is the downfall of all of these. Now, he's saying you're running. Sensual said he's full of booty, which I thought was hilarious. And then, you know, I mentioned the fact about the chaffs because, you know, it was getting a little difficult. The chaffs were just off the hook over and over again, you know. So, you know, it's interesting that they had chaffs equipped. They must have running into a lot of people with the gimbals like myself that are equipping their ships with gimbals. It's not necessarily always a PvE item like people think that it is. You know, a lot of people will use the rail guns and the fixed turrets, and a lot of people will use the pulse over the beam. I just personally like this setup. I've run it. I've been successful with it. Again, like I said, I've gone after lots of industrials, but this is a really fun fight. You know, my shield gave me issues. I had an A-type shield, you know, and it stood up very well. The armor stood up very well. The chaff again. I'm trying to get behind him. And Slock Sense was very maneuverable. Like, he was actually a very maneuverable sidey. I think personally they've done a bit of PvP before, so they instantly get behind me and they start taking pop shots. I try and boost out. Every time I tried to boost out, I'd get my shield recharged, and then I'd make another turn around. But I found that they also, you know, did the same tactic, so I was trying to figure something different out. To not make it the same kind of fight over and over again, where we just basically, you know, burn out, charge the shield back up, and let's just charge back towards one another, and then another chaff. So it was a little frustrating, but it was a fun fight, especially when their chaff kind of ran out. I was trying to run into them still. They were very, very maneuverable, and I could take some damage though. The interesting thing is my ship took some damage from them, as much as you can expect from the sidey, but you multiply that times 2, and it's kind of like you're fighting a cobra, you know, with the frustration of having these guys all over the place. They start to change their tactics up a little bit. Nighttech was a very good pilot, except for the fact that he let his emotions get a little bit too, you know, overpowering over the logic. And I think he's actually on my friends list, which is hilarious, you know. So, Nighttech, if you're watching, very, very well fought for both of you. Boom! Down to 25%. I'm at 62%. It's just a great time. It was just a wonderful time. Like, this is what the game's about. I like this. It needs to be more into the game. It really makes it a lot more fun. Yes, you might die. Yes, you might blow up. If you watch the series, what you'll find is that if you use your head 9 out of 10, you're going to come out alive. You can't let, I mean, like, anybody inexperienced in PvP would kind of get freaked out about this. The more you get into these types of engagements, you don't worry about it because you're used to the danger. The danger becomes part of your, you know, existence. And it makes the game a lot more interesting. There's a lot more at stake. There's a lot more to lose. There's a lot more reward if you win. Now, obviously, I don't think these guys have anything. They might have a few things because they did pirate the system. You see I come around here. Or at least I believe that they were pirating the system. So they might have some things in their hold. At this rate, we're just sparring. You know, and that's good sportsmanship right there. Except for Night Tech, you're a little bit mouthy, dude. I really wanted to blow you up. So you did your job, man. You're keeping me there in the fight. Good for you. Down to 53%. They're really wreaking havoc now. They're really wreaking havoc now. And look at how that shield just came on Ray's house. I tell you what, I could have probably blew him up right then and there. Now I'm really in the thick of it. I'm trying to get it. I want that kill. I'm getting, my emotions are getting ahead of me. I say, you know what? No. Down to 47%. You know, the other guy's 25-15, so it's a pretty even fight right now. 43% to 40% combined. You know, I'm trying to burn out. I'm getting hit now like crazy. Obviously, we love the Cobra because it is the fastest ship so far that I know of in the game. It is burning out, and there's my shields back again. And I am just trying to get Night Tech because I think Night Tech was actually putting more damage on me than Fox was. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about this. I'm also trying to run into them. I believe at this point in the game I have the ability to do it. I'm trying to slow down. Here we go. We got the shield up. I'm trying to slow down, trying to slip back behind. No, can I get back behind? Switch targets. See, this is where I mess up. I should have switched targets right there, but instead I get a throttle misstep, and I have to get out because of the throttle misstep. So I try and boost to get out of the area. This is almost over, guys. Thanks for watching. Down to 14% on him, too, for Night Tech, and I really want to kill him. But you guys got to stay tuned for the end because it's hilarious. The ending is just absolutely hilarious. Those that are still watching, thank you so much. You have to watch the ending. It's great. Okay, shields are charging. He's going to charge before me. And I just say, you know what? I'm not willing to risk it. So I tell him, well played. And stay tuned for bringing the dangerous, because they're gonna be on it. Congratulations, guys, you are on this episode. I had a lot of fun with both of you. Now, this is the hilarious part. They don't want to leave, right? They don't want me to leave. They're trying to kill me. They want the kill. They want the fame. They want to kill me, the master pirate. Pirate. And you know what? There's no shame in running away, guys. You're a pirate. You don't want to die. Live, you know, run and live to fight another day. That's the point, guys. There's no shame in it. Go. Why? There's nothing to be gained in the confrontation. There's no loot. There's no reward. But watch, this is great. So I jump out. They interdict me. They want me back, right? So I'm thinking to myself, all right, guys. All right, it's getting a little personal. You guys want it. You want the blood? Let's go. Okay, so we get back into it. He pulls me out. Good job. Nice interdict. I submit. I get ready. I should pop on the weapons much sooner. Should have been hitting them right then and there. So everything was very delayed and slow for me because I was trying to basically, you know, figure out if the other one was coming in, because they are in a wing. There's the other one. There's Night Tech. So I say, you know what? No. Time to get back out. And so this is the best part here. This is fantastic, guys. I really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Please like and share. Please don't forget about my Patreon page to help support the community. We're growing amazingly. Thank you for the support, gamers. Here I come. Jump back to the station. Right? And I've got a surprise waiting for me. I've got a surprise inside the station, okay? I've been doing some missions for the Alliance, so I believe the station is friendly to me. And I'm like, whew, I gotta get in. What a time that was. I'm like, whew, getting back in. Skin of my teeth, 29%. Ready to land, and this is the best part. So inside, I got some people waiting for me. They knew where I was headed. They go inside the station. They're waiting for me in the station. They want that kill. They want the kill to the point where they're going to basically go suicide mode to try and kill me. This is great. So instead of firing back, I'm like, fine, keep on firing. I can handle the fire. There's one. The other one's coming. So now I'm like a mad dash to the landing pad. If I get to the landing pad, basically I'm invulnerable once I land. So I'm like, you know what? Just focus on the landing as they shoot me. The station's going to open fire on them for shooting me. I land, boom, woof. And then if you listen, you'll hear the explosions.
Landing gear deployed. Under attack.
It's the first guy. There's the second one. This is a great episode of Bringing the Dangerous, and this is why you have to use your heads, ladies and gentlemen. Now, they probably just did it to do it. You know, good for them. But you know what? They blew themselves up trying to blow me up. Kudos to you. I'm still alive. Nobody has killed me yet. Thank you, everybody, for watching Bringing the Dangerous. Thank you to the station as well. Thank you, Neville Horizons, for taking care of those two and finishing off what I could not. And in the end, I win. So you know where I'm at for the next few days, guys. You want a piece of me? Come and get it. Bring that dangerous, boys. And stay tuned for more on the